So I'm here with one of my good strong plant medicines, the Ocotillo. And the Ocotillo is one of our heart medicines in the sense of the emotional heart. It helps, like an enemy tuberosa, for us to come back into our bodies, to fully experience our existence and our path. And it's one of the great medicines of the Sonoran Desert. I'm going to show you real quickly how I gather the Ocotillo and make the medicine. The first thing that I do is I found this Ocotillo, it's leafed out, as you can see, which means that the plant energy, the energetics of the earth have come up into the Ocotillo, into the leaves. Now the Ocotillo can leaf out 3-4 times in a season. This is early March, so March of 2016, the Ocotillo, the Fouquieria splendens, has put out its leaves, and the energy, the energetics, the strong plant medicine is now in those bark and in those leaves. So what we do is we gather this medicine, tincture it in alcohol fresh, which I'll be doing later tonight, and I'll show you how real quickly we utilize this strong plant medicine. The first thing I do is I've selected the Ocotillo that's greened out, and it's in an extensive stand of Ocotillos, and we don't need very much of the Ocotillo to make the medicine. We need actually only a very small amount, one of the stems. So I'm here in a nice stand. I've been gathering the tuberosa. I'm going to cut one of the branches at the very bottom here. So here we go. I've got my pruners. I'm going to cut it right here where it's leafing out. And that's all the medicine that we need. This one branch will be enough to make medicine for a bunch of people. What I do is I cut the Ocotillo into small pieces. And I'll show you. We just cut this Ocotillo again. And here we have the Ocotillo cut. And what I do is I take a rock and I'll smash the Ocotillo, and you can see that bark with the leaves and all is coming right off. And this bark is the good strong medicine. I'll be saving this bark and tincturing up later. It peels off there very easily. Then what you do is you cut it into small tinctures, small pieces. Here you can see the Ocotillo bark, and it's that easy. The Ocotillo makes a nice digging stick, and you can save the wood. It's a very nice plant, and this will be enough to make probably several quarts just with this one branch. And that's how we gather our Ocotillo medicine. Now, when I said the Ocotillo was a heart medicine, what I'm meaning here is the emotional heart, the heart that lives in our bodies, in our minds, in our spirits. And that's really the heart that the Ocotillo deals with. And I think it's pretty significant that right here, growing with the Ocotillo, is our anemone tuberosa right next to it. So we have right in this one little area, we have a lot of good, strong plant medicines. We have the anemone tuberosa. We have the Ocotillo. Just a little bit of ways in the distance is our wonderful Hyptis amori, one of our wild desert tree mints, a bush mint. It's a very strong antimicrobial and a very nice medicine. It really attracts the bees and the pollinators. And right above me, or above the canyon here, the camera, is our wonderful journeying medicine. So we have, just in this one little small area, we have our brittle bush, the Encelia fernosa flowers, which are now, of course, in flower, and we have some nice pollen there too. And this brittle bush is very warming. It's a very strong medicine, and especially the flowers. When I say a journeying medicine, I mean a medicine that can take you to a place that you need to be, that can take you into your heart, a lot like this Ocotillo. This is the Ocotillo bark, the anemone tuberosa, but especially this Ocotillo, fresh Ocotillo tinctured bark with the leaves makes a brilliant green claret, kind of a crystalline green, jade green tincture. I use a little bit of glycerin because the mucopolysaccharides in this inner bark have a tendency to make that tincture kind of gum up at the bottom, you know. So I utilize a little bit of glycerin to keep those potent plant medicinal qualities in suspension. As far as the emotional heart, Ocotillo is a medicine that can help us to open our hearts to our true path, to where we need to be, to where we need to go. It is a strengthening medicine. In addition to these emotional qualities, heart opening, love, and spiritual growth, it also is a lymphatic mover, especially in the pelvic area. It can clear pelvic congestion. It can be used for hemorrhoids, any type of congestion in that area of the sexual organs, the pelvis, and it's a very effective medicine for those areas. I use Ocotillo tincture pretty much every day as one of my strong medicines that I use to keep my path going. You know, when you're living on the Earth Mother in this year 2016, it's hard to sometimes focus on these plant medicines. There are so many distractions, and Ocotillo is one of those medicines that enable us to go into our hearts, into the strongest area of our being, into our commitments, into our plans and dreams, and help those dreams come true. So I wanted to share with you the Ocotillo medicine. Again, how to gather the bark, and we will be tincturing this in 100% alcohol, probably with about 10% glycerin. So I'm going to continue on our medicine road here in our Superstition Mountains, continue gathering some anemone, definitely some of the Hyptis amori, and see what plants are out there, see what plants I can find to bring back to you, to bring back to my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much.